Welcome back. That was the message from none other than Bishop Courtney Hugh Williams from Refuge Temple Church of God right out of the city of Bridgeport. I want to say good morning to each and every one of you. I have a special reason to be excited and celebrating life on today. Yes, I do, because this week's marks the anniversary where God performed His very own miracle in my life, and I have to give thanks for that. I could have been dead. I could have been crippled, in a coma, blind, or something else. But I am here today. Yes, I am. Yes, my own aneurysm stroke miracle. I am here. So I celebrate life. God has a purpose for my life. And it's up to me to find out what that purpose is. God have a purpose for each and every one of our lives. But it's up to us to find out what that purpose is and walk in your purpose, walk in your destiny. Good morning. Yes. Georgia. Oh, Geba, Anna. Good morning, Abba. I gotta get that name right. Good morning, my brother. How are you today? Yes. So today I celebrate life. I celebrate my miracle, and I would like you to celebrate with me. If God has done something special in your life, He healed you from something, He delivered you from something, celebrate today with me. But also, if you are also expecting a miracle, expecting a healing, celebrate in advance on today, and you will win. You will win and have the victory. Death could not hold me down. Hey, come on now. When they had me all on tubes and Yale New Haven neurological ICU, death could not hold me down. When all the prayers were going up, God was performing His miracle on my behalf. So I have a reason. Helen, good morning, bitch.
Some people have seen where God has brought you from. Don't really understand it.
Yes.
They don't know your story.
Don't know my story.
Come on.
The things.
You don't know the things that I've come through. You cannot imagine.
I try. I carry it out. I all a two.
You don't know the day He set
Me.
My lowest.
cannot imagine the strongholds and the walls that He set. God has been faithful. told me, grateful I can tell it, for no more shadows coming. You don't know the story, yeah. For if you did, you would lift up your hands. So just let me tell you, baby, may as well break out and dance.
I love this about God because even though I'm not perfect,
He would never leave me. My story proves that God can
in my deliverance, I want to share it. Please to know my story. Can I get over this story?
My story.
And it's through my testimony.
My testimony.
Listen, I want you to know that
Here's my story.
life is thank you for bringing me out. You think you know, but let me tell you. I thank you for your mercy. And you love me. Life and
Favor.
oh, how wondrous. God is my soul. Life and favor. You wouldn't believe all the testimony. Can't imagine. Some people, they walk out on me. They gave up on me, said I wouldn't make it, but God brought me out. If you only knew, just stand by and praise Him. Come on. I'm delivering.
Yes, you don't know my story. You don't know how God has healed me. You don't know what He has brought me through. I don't know your story if you don't tell somebody about it. But everybody has a story, like what God has done for them. But like I said, if you are expecting a miracle, if you are expecting a healing, if you're looking for a miracle, this song is for you. Broken but healed. This is a powerful song. Very powerful song.
to this building. You brought your burdens, brought your pain. I have a message for you today. That when you leave here, won't be the same. So you tell me you've been to your physician. Look at you, there's been no change in your condition. Reach out and touch the master's robe. There's healing for your mind, your body and your soul. Yes, there is. Hallelujah. God can heal. God can heal. He can heal you. And He can mend the broken. He can mend your brokenness. He has a miracle to fix your needs. Want you trust you will receive. Oh yes, you will.
Come on, trust Him. Come on, trust God for your miracle. Yes, He does. Yes, He does.
About your situation.
Trust God for your miracle.
But with every test and every trial, there is revelation.
Hold on. Let me bring it back one more time. Hold on.
Want you trust? Want you trust Him? You will receive. Oh yes, you will. Thank you, Lord.
Come on, God knows about it. He knows about it.
God knows about your situation. But with every test and every trial, there is revelation.
He's able.
God is able to supply
Everyone.
your needs.
He's here to touch you, heal you. He'll set you free.
Set you free. Yes, He will. God, you promised me. Said He would. God can heal. You can deliver, Lord. You will win, Lord. You, yeah. To fit your needs. What you got? Yes, you will. Yes, Lord. So by the time that you leave this building, my prayer for everyone here is that you have your healing.
Once God works a miracle,
A miracle to fit your needs.
come on, you gotta tell the word about it.
Don't tell me what you have received. Hallelujah. All that Joy comes in the morning. Know that God is now. Don't try to fight the battle yourself, but stand still and look up. God is going to show up. He's standing right by.
You know you gotta believe God
one more time for somebody who
will show up for you.
Don't do this time.
You gotta have faith. I believe that He will.
Because joy is on the way. We've been waiting too for it now. Joy comes in the morning. Know that God is stand still. Knowing that God is going to show up. He is standing right by. He is standing make the doctor. If you're willing to stand by faith, I believe the Lord will heal your body. If you got an appointment coming up, you want God to move, get on your feet right now. If you've been feeling sick in your body and you have not made an appointment, for you know the real doctor. Come on, I just want to agree with you. I don't want to run and knock you down. I don't want to get you in the aisle. I just want to believe God. The song says, I'm healed in Jesus' name. No more sickness, no more pain. By His stripes we shall all proclaim. I'm here in Jesus, in His name. Somebody else has a loved one that said, you can get in on this too. We're here in Jesus' name. Come on, let's believe it. No more sickness, no more pain. By His stripes we can all proclaim, proclaim. I'm here, I'm here. Come on, say it with me. I'm here. Throw your hands up and say it. I'm here in Jesus. I love this part. In His name. Let's all say it. Come on. In His name. You gotta start thanking Him though. You gotta start clapping your hands. Come on. In His name. In advance, you're here right now.
Yes, you gotta believe God for your healing and speak life into your situation. You gotta remember to speak life into your situation.
Everybody is struggling for their lives. They're stressed. They're depressed. But with the power invested in me, I came to speak life over you. I speak blessings of health, blessings of peace. To my brothers and sisters all around the world, especially those in South Africa, struggling with AIDS, in Brazil, the States. I speak life.
Daniel Lawrence. Before that, that was John P.K.
Oh, my brother, my sister, I speak life. You are the head and not the tail. You will prevail. I speak life. Don't give up the fight for your life.
so much. Sometimes I felt so confused.
You have to believe that you're gonna make it.
Discouraged, disappointment, persecuted, and misused. But through all that I faced, Jesus, I still hold on to you. Though my faith may sometimes waver, it's not me keeping me, it's you. Lord, it's hard, but I'm gonna make it. Lord, when I quit, I was winning this race. Lord, it's hard, but I'm gonna make it. Lord, when I quit, I was winning this race. There are so many times I felt like walking away. Oh, that's when Satan tried to tell me God will hear when I pray. He said I'm wasting my time and tells me nobody cares. But I know that God will lead me. Lord, it's hard, but I'm gonna make it. Lord, when I quit, I was winning this race. Lord, it's hard, but I'm gonna make it. Lord, when I quit, I was winning this race. The race is not for the swift nor the battle for the strong, but it's for those who really run. See, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it with you. The race is not for the swift nor the battle for the strong, but it's for those who really run. I'm gonna make it. 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 Lord, I'm in this quit. I'm gonna finish this race. Finish race. I must finish this race. Oh yeah, when I quit, I must finish this race.
Here I am, one love playing with those memories again. And just when I thought time would set them free, one love radio play them all for me. Yes, massive. Once again, I said just as I keep it locked, don't you move that dial, Yeah, and it's all about 106.5 FM in a class might suck.
Attention parents and guardians, is here again. The Bridgeworth Youth Lacrosse Sports Academy currently accepting boys and girls ages 5 to 15 for their spring season. Yes, April 7th through June 23rd, Saturdays from 9 to 12 and Sunday flag football 12 to 6 at the Veterans Park, 3455 Madison Avenue, right here in the city of Bridgeport. Your child will learn lacrosse, track and field, and flag football at all levels. Learning to play from Fairfield County's most talented and gifted high school, college players, even some session with professional players. Once again, the Bridgeport Youth Lacrosse Sports Academy now accepting boys and girls ages 5 to 15 for their spring season, April 7th to June 23rd. Register now online at bridgeportyouth.org. For more information, call 203-273-6088. Email bridgeportyouth@gmail.com. Don't delay. Register now.
You wake early in the morning, preparing breakfast for the kids. Then you go on your knees and pray to God, help my children.
Attention, youth 5 to 18. Oh my goodness. Here is a competition for you. Listen to me. If you feel that your mom is the best mom ever, okay, write an essay explaining why and be one of the first 25 to enter Trinkets Creation first annual Mother's Day Serenade and Garden Brunch, which will take place May 12th at Faith and Hope Hall, 1475 Noble Avenue in Bridgeport. The deadline for the essay is May 5th. Submit your essays to trinketscreation@gmail.com. Now, for more information, call 203-583-2206. Good luck.
And it's just the way, yeah. One love makes me feel alright. Just the way, yeah. One love makes me feel alright. Just the way, yeah. One love makes me feel alright. Just the way, yeah. One love makes me feel alright. Yes, so this is Kimani giving strength and power to the One Love radio station. You are continually blessed with music for the mind, body, and soul.
It's creation. One Love radio station. Ever blessed, never less.
When I radio, you're my dreams come true. I'm fascinated by the things you do. Hey, this is Lady Flame, and you're listening to it first here on my favorite radio station, One Love Radio.
Off the chain. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little bit insane. You don't know, say One Love Radio. Can you say that? Boom.
You know I want love because I lady.
One Love Radio, do it, yeah. Mighty Jarrett said that. One Love Radio is so divine. Let's say, man, righteousness all the way. One Love Radio, build it up.
Yeah, well I don't know this is Sexy Body Session. It's all about the big bad mad One Love Radio. You hear me? I love One Love Radio.
Well, bless up and date, no stress up and shine upon and say, yeah, One Love.
Big up to the whole of the One Love Radio family. Love and respect. See? Yeah. You are the king of fire, say One Love Radio. I don't know. Listen.
Yes, you're listening to the RenieLove Inspirational Show right here on your favorite station, One Love Radio, each and every Friday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. You know, you get sometimes I go over, sometimes yes. Well, coming up is the Caribbean News, sponsored by A Bite of New York Kitchen, which is located at 1223 Madison Avenue right here in the city of Bridgeport. Their opening hours is from 7 to 7. To place an order, you call 475-449-9133. 475-449-9133. This is where you can get your vegetarian, vegan dishes with a touch of the Caribbean style. Yes, you can get shake, make fresh on premises, patties make fresh on the premises. Today is Fish Friday. You could get your fish baked, fried, escovitch, however you like it. Just call them and tell them how you want it. You can also have it delivered by Uber, of course. Once again, that is A Bite of New York Kitchen, which is located at 1223 Madison Avenue right here in the city of Bridgeport. So call and place your order. Just call 475-449-9133. Once again, 475-449-9133. And now for the Caribbean news. This is the RenieLove Inspirational Show.
Brown to withdraw the Crown Lands Regulation Amendments Act 2018. The bill would govern lands on both islands, changing the HOA system of communal ownership that has existed on Barbuda for decades. And it's a move that most Barbudans are against. We get more in this report from Andy Liebert of ABS News.
The issue has been an emotive one, the type which is typically associated with land ownership in many countries. No less the case for Barbuda, and the MP Trevor Walker showed this emotion as he broke down while pleading with the Prime Minister to withdraw the bill.
It grieves me, Mr. Speaker. It grieves me. See, we had this Parliament at this session, Mr. Speaker.
Good morning, Golda. Good morning, O'Neill.
Grieves me. Grieves me to see my head. Grieves me. Prime Minister, with all due respect, I ask you to pull back this bill and let the Barbadian people speak to you and your government. Pull it back.
Walker pointed out that he is not opposed to development, but not at the exclusion of the residents of the island, whom he says should have a say in the creation of a vision for the future growth and development of Barbuda.
Our vision for Barbuda, Mr. Speaker, is a low-density island that attracts tourism development of a low density, sustainable development, Mr. Speaker, where the land is utilized, including agriculture, and for us to have a situation, Mr. Speaker, where we have good access to education. Now the question is, Antigua and Barbuda is one unitary state, but if Barbuda way of life and culture is going to change drastically over time, then these are matters that must be discussed. Because, for example, if a hotel is built in Barbuda that employs 500-600 people, it's going to totally change Barbuda and the way of life overnight. Now the question is that what the Barbadian people want? And if not, how do we deal with that matter going forward?
Was unmoved by Walker's tears and admonished the Barbuda MP to behave more responsibly.
Challenge to you is not to come here with no crocodile tears. Stand up as a man. You've been elected to represent the people of Barbuda. I challenge you to stand up as a man in this honorable house, not to cry like a child, like a cry baby. Stand up like a man. And you said to the people of this nation how the Barbudans became owners of the land in Barbuda.
Currently, Barbudans can own lands on mainland Antigua, but Antiguans cannot own land in
Caribbean news,
Barbuda.
my sister.
Brown insists this system is unfair and must be changed.
We just spent $50 million building a new runway. And a runway alone is not an airport. So we have more buildings and more facilities to construct. And you're telling me with all of these funds that we are spending in Barbuda, that you have the gumption to tell us that we don't have the rights on the land in Barbuda? That can be fair? That could be a fair system? Think about these things, members of Barbuda. You and those who are so inclined to think that we don't have any rights to the land in Barbuda. We have every right, as Barbudans do. Just as Barbudans have every right to land in Antigua.
Well, Trinidad and Tobago's National Security Minister Edmund Dillon says only 3 of the 82 Venezuelans who were controversially deported last weekend had asylum certificates from the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, the UNHCR. But he said they had abandoned their asylum claims in writing through the Living Water Community, a religious-based organization that works with the UN Refugee Agency. Dillon maintained that the Venezuelans wanted to go back home as Opposition Senator Wade Mark sought clarification about whether any of the deportees had asylum certificates.
How are you, my sister?
Also expressly and voluntarily agreed to their repatriation on 2 separate occasions, which were recorded, Madam President. And Tobago acceded to the 1951
What is it? Afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you?
Relating to the status of refugees in 2000. This is noted, Madam President, that only the United Kingdom thus far was ratified this treaty. No other country has done that so far. Only the United Kingdom. And therefore, Trinidad and Tobago has not enacted those laws within the domestic legislation of Trinidad and Tobago.
It's a beautiful day.
Dillon and Attorney General Faris Alwari on Tuesday met with the UN Resident Coordinator and Protection Officer of the UNHCR to discuss the matter. 53 Venezuelan men and 29 women were repatriated from the Immigration Detention Center last Saturday. And Dillon noted that the use of a military aircraft to transport them to their homeland was standard operating procedure.
Engages in an investigation of the claims to establish whether the applicant expresses a fear of return to his country of origin or last habitual residence based on a well-founded fear of persecution, that is, reason of race, religion, nationality, membership of a particular social group or political opinion, and qualifies as an asylum seeker.
Meanwhile, there's a call for a change to the Twin Island Republic's refugee policy. Attorney Rajiv Prasad believes the country's position on asylum seekers contradicts international human rights policies. We get more in this CNC3 news report.
Calls from various quarters continue to pour in for the authorities to do more to protect refugees and asylum seekers.
It's important that the homeless, we need to appreciate it. How we treat people is going to have a knock-on effect on what type of society we become.
God.
And this is yet another example of us not getting it right, and hopefully to be a lesson for us that we make that movement towards becoming a more civilized, compassionate society.
The fear surrounding the recent deportation of 82 Venezuelan nationals is rooted in the confusion over whether or not legitimate asylum seekers were sent back home. According to human rights activist Elizabeth Solomon, the process to protect those at risk of being persecuted has failed.
The very clear processes that should be put in place so that you can process people. And then the second part, of course, is the non-return, non-refoulement. You cannot return people to the place from which they have run, basically. These processes are what are so critical, because people who fall out of the system or never manage to get into the system end up being victims of all kinds of human rights abuses.
Attorney Rajiv Prasad believes this country's position on asylum seekers is contrary with international human rights policies.
If it turns out that persons who had pending applications, who were waiting a determination on refugee status, were picked up and returned, yes, it's a clear breach of international conventions. Again, I agree with Elizabeth. I have no reason to believe it was intentional. But the simple point is you cannot on one hand say and speak the language of adhering to international conventions and we respect human rights, but then carry out a policy that is absolutely inconsistent.
Both maintain that the government must work expeditiously to implement policies regarding asylum seekers to prevent future instances of confusion.
And still to come in Caribbean Newsline, a regional health official advises caution in decriminalizing marijuana. Stay with us. There's more news after the break.
The Career Development Institute's Caribbean Rising Stars in Beauty competition determines the best and most talented in hair, makeup, nails, or barbering. Win a scholarship and prizes worth more than $5,000. Build your clientele and expand your business. Upload 4 photographs of your best work to our email address. Watch the public vote on our Facebook page. Join the winners at the prestigious Lloyd Erskine Sandiford Center for a live finals competition. Email careerdevelopment.institute@yahoo.com. The Career Development Institute, bringing the best in regional beauty together.
Be watching on May 12th as the Anthony N. Sapka Caribbean Awards for Excellence is broadcast live from the Pegasus Hotel in Jamaica. Join us from 6:30 p.m. as Kai Miller of Jamaica, Noel and Siobhan Joseph of Trinidad and Tobago, Andrew Boyle of Guyana, and Adesh Ramsubat of Trinidad and Tobago receive $500,000 TT, a medal and citation for their work in the arts, sciences, public and civic contributions, and entrepreneurship.
FAS Promotions in association with Hot 95.3 FM present the Digicel Reggae on the Hill, Farley Hill National Park, Sunday, April 29. Gates open at 11 a.m. Featuring Everton Blender, Queen Ifrica, Jacure, Terrence Riley, Maxi Priest, Anthony B, plus Ringside A-Red, Tabitha, King Slim, Triple X, Easy B, Khalid, Superstar, Danny, Project X-Men, MCs, Peter Coffin, Jamar the Stars. Get your tickets from the official box offices or ticketlinks.com. The Digicel Reggae on the Hill, Farley Hill National Park, Sunday, April 29.
A warning to regional countries to proceed with an abundance of caution when it comes to decriminalizing marijuana. It comes from Executive Director of the Caribbean Public Health Agency, Dr. James Hospitalis. He acknowledges the Caribbean has a problem with marijuana and clogging up of the courts and justice systems, and he says that it is understandable to try and reduce that side effect.
I think, though, in introducing those kinds of public policies, consideration has to be given to the full range of impact. Because we don't want that, okay, you solve the problem, so to speak, of reducing the burden in the judicial system and the prisons and so on, and you create a great surge in increases in mental health admissions for marijuana addiction and other addictions. What I think needs to happen is that there should be strong public education concomitant with decriminalization if governments proceed along that route. There needs to be proper monitoring of the impact of these policies.
Hospitalis says there are reports by chief medical officers in some countries of major increases in admissions for mental health problems associated with marijuana psychosis and increased use. He says the whole pictures must be considered when making a public policy decision, and he adds that research has shown that a significant percentage of young people in the Caribbean already use marijuana, even if infrequently.
The harmful consequences of this are well documented to mental health, to social interactions, to occupational opportunities. It is not good for your studies, in short, if you're a young person or a student. It's very bad for your studies. And it tends to demotivate a lot of young people who, I think most Caribbean people are aware of others around us in our families or among friends who have not achieved their potential, because they've been smoking weed most of their lives, to be plain, or they have a problem with it. So we do see significant medical harm, social and occupational harm that say you should take this thing seriously and not be too free with it. And there needs to be a proper regulation of the use of a substance like that.
Belize law enforcement are investigating an unscheduled plane landing on a road in a remote area in the Orange Walk district. The landing is alleged to have occurred in the early hours of Tuesday morning. No definitive information has been forthcoming from law enforcement, but it is suspected that the unusual landing could be linked to the drug trade. It is the 6th unscheduled landing in remote areas in Belize for the year so far, and it comes days after Attorney General Michael Prefitt expressed suspicion about Belize being named a major drug transshipment point in the recently released International Narcotics Control Strategy. We get more in this report from Dwayne Moody of Belize Channel 5 News.
Unofficially, we are told that the aircraft is a twin-jet mid-sized business jet similar to that of a Hawker 800, which was produced between 1962 and 2013. The plane has a maximum takeoff weight of 25,000 pounds, and its empty weight is about half that amount. Compared to the Beechcraft, the plane can travel longer distances and can carry a greater cargo. But all its contents had been removed before police arrived on the scene. Scorch marks on the left wing of the plane suggests that an attempt to burn the plane was unsuccessful. Residents say that early this morning, around 3 o'clock, they heard the sound of a low-flying plane in the area, and around 5 a.m. the discovery was made. Caneros transferring cane to the mill say that they saw markers on the ground overnight. Police guarded the aircraft as personnel from the Civil Aviation Department conducted their investigation into the unauthorized landing. Representatives on behalf of the U.S. Embassy in Belize also arrived after midday to do their own inspection of the aircraft. The recent U.S. State Department's International Narcotics Control Strategy report states that Belize's drug control efforts are hampered by the same challenges faced by the rest of the country's security sector: corruption, insufficient investigative capacity, an ineffective judicial sector, and a lack of political will.
What evidence do they have? They have not presented to us any evidence to demonstrate why it is they believe that. Or based on what? Based on what they're saying we're a major transshipment point.
The domestic that's the Dominica Electricity Company, Domlex, says it won't be able to meet its deadline to provide every customer with electricity by the end of this month. Electricity supply to the island was cut off after Hurricane Maria tore through the island last September, killing at least 30 people and destroying most of the island's infrastructure. Nearly 8 months later, that's the Dominic General Manager, Latilia McKenzie, says that due to the challenges experienced, the process of restoration will be extended past April. She says Dominic remains committed to providing access to all of their customers within the shortest possible time. And she adds that nearly 100 linesmen from the region are on the island and are expected to remain until the restoration process is completed. Mackenzie says the manpower challenge has been addressed and additional equipment is expected to arrive in May.
Welcome back to the RenieLove Inspirational Show. Yes, you know I have to touch on this morning, this afternoon, my little part of the news. My source is CNN, of course. I didn't want to touch Fox today. Did not want to touch Fox. So my news source is CNN. The update that I don't know what you were doing yesterday when the verdict came out that our, what you call it now, ideal father of America for African American was found guilty of all 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault. All right, so in Norristown, Pennsylvania yesterday, Mr. Bill Cosby was found guilty of all 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault for drugging and sexually assaulting. Can we say allegedly? Now that he's been found, we can't say allegedly. Now that he's been found guilty. Andrea Constant, as is at his home in Philadelphia suburb in 2004. Good morning. The 80-year-old comedian, 80 years old comedian, faces up to 10 years in prison on each count, but Cosby is likely to serve them concurrently, which means each counts carry 10 years, which is 3 counts, and you're saying that he'll serve them concurrently, meaning he'll serve all 3 of them at one time. So if he were to serve them separately, it'll be 30 years. 10 years for each one, but he'll be serving 10 years concurrently, that serving them together. A sentencing hearing with Judge Stephen O'Neill has not yet been scheduled, and Cosby remains out of bail. Now hear this, right? Cosby did not audibly reacted to his conviction, but erupted shortly afterwards. Minutes after the verdict, prosecutors asked the judge to revoke Cosby's bail. They said that he's a flight risk and has a private plane. Right? Cosby, who did not testify in the trial and has sat quietly through the proceedings, stood up and yelled in a booming voice, "He doesn't have a plane, you a-hole." Can you believe that? Yes, he did. So Judge O'Neill ruled that Cosby should not leave his home, and since Cosby had multiple homes has homes in multiple states, the judge noted that if he does arrange with the appropriate officers to stay in a home in another state, he must be fitted with a GPS tracking device before leaving. The verdict came a year after Cosby's previous trial ended in mistrial, as a different panel of jurors said they were deadlocked and could not unanimously agree on a verdict. This jury began deliberating Wednesday around 11 a.m. and worked for more than 14 hours over 2 days to reach a verdict. At the retrial, 5 other Cosby accusers testified as prior bad acts. Witnesses said that Cosby had drugged and assaulted them decades ago. It was the first celebrity sexual assault trial since the Me Too movement began last fall, and many saw it as a test of whether the cultural shift the movement has brought about would translate in court. So this case is kind of an example. You know, it's the first celebrity trial since they started the Me Too movement. What was revealed through the investigation was a man who had spent decades preying on women that he drugged and sexually assaulted, a man who evaded this moment right here for too long. Montgomery Court District Attorney Kevin Steele told reporters he used this celebrity, he used his wealth, he used his network of supporters to help him conceal his crimes. That's what one person is saying. Cosby's attorney Tom Muskie said he plans to appeal very strongly. We are very disappointed by the verdict. We don't think Mr. Cosby is guilty of anything, and the fight is not over. That's what he said. So, I don't know. The man is 80 years old. And if he is guilty of those crimes, if he is guilty, then the verdict is fitting. You know, it's unfortunate that he has lived such a upstanding life in the public eye, as far as the sitcom that he portrayed. You know, the family, the mom is a lawyer. Wasn't she a lawyer? And the dad is a doctor. And the kids, them get trouble. They weren't perfect. You know, it was a perfect, imperfect family. And one of the sad things about it that, you know, I can comment on is, you know, how old shows have their rerun and they get pay royalties from the reruns because of his actions. I don't think any network will be replaying the Cosby shows, and as a result of that, that will affect the other actors that were on the show. That if it was replayed, like, you know, the old reruns of Roseanne, Family Matters, whenever those get played, the actors receive royalties from it. But no one will be playing the Cosby shows. You know, no one will. I don't think anyone is going to be replaying the Cosby shows. So that right there will affect the other actors, even though they didn't do anything. You know, so sometimes nobody's perfect. But if he is guilty of all of that, then, you know, it's very unfortunate that his legacy is tarnished, his reputation is tarnished at the end of towards the end of life. He's being destroyed by his actions. You know what I'm saying? Good afternoon, Chris. Yes, towards the end of life, Mr. Cosby's reputation is tarnished, and his reputation is the legacy that he's built is being destroyed by his own actions. So, note to self: be careful what you do, because it could come back and haunt you. Yes, note to self.
The storm of fear now surrounds me. A failing heart is all I see. Broken dreams with painful memories. The quest for help abides with me. Still I know you'll stay.
are still tuned in. As a matter of fact, the number to the studio is 203 683-7254, 203-683-7254. The number to listen on your phone is 712-775-5619, 712-775-5619. And that if you're listening out of the area and you can't get the reception, that is the number to dial on your phone, 712-775-5619. And the number for the studio is 203-683-7254. Lock it in. Let me slow it down for you. Lock it in, 203-683-7254. That's the number to call the studio line. It's time for the weather, and no one does the weather quite like us around here. No, yeah, nobody does the weather quite like us around here. So once again, welcome to the RenieLove Inspirational Show. It's time for the weather. It's 50 degrees and overcast. A participation of 90%, but it feels like 50. Sun rose at 5:56 a.m. and it will set at 7:46 p.m. The moon will rise at 5:21 p.m. and set at 5:01 a.m. Today is cloudy with rain late in the day. The temperature will be 56 degrees. The wind will be northeast 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, area of fog. The temperature will be 46 degrees and the wind will be northwest-west for 5 miles per hour. Saturday, that's tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds with late showers. The temperature will be 64 degrees. The wind will be southwest-west at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sunday, mostly cloudy with a high of 57 degrees. The overnight low will be 40 degrees. Monday, a mix of sun and clouds. The high will be 58 degrees and the overnight low will be 44 degrees. On Tuesday, mostly sunny skies. The high will be 69 degrees and the overnight low will be 65 degrees. Wednesday, mostly sunny skies. The high will be 77 degrees. Whoa, that's a grown and sexy weather there. The overnight low will be 58 degrees. Thursday, mix of sun and clouds. The high will be 77 degrees and the overnight low will be 58 degrees. Friday, partly sunny. Yes, we go all the way back to Friday, guys. Partly sunny and a high of 76 degrees. Take out on the, grill and stuff and get it ready for the week coming up. Get the kids together, get the shorts and their sun bucket and shovel out so you could go to the park. The overnight low on next Friday will be 55 degrees. And that is the weather here in our neck of the woods. Like I said, it's rain early, then remain cloudy with showers in the afternoon. High 53 degrees. Winds east-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour with a clear chance of rain, 90% rainfall near quarter inch. That is today. And that's your news. That's your news and your weather from the RenieLove Inspirational Show. Coming up next in the next hour, I will have a special guest. One of our very own realtor will be coming to chit chat with us about either selling or buying, the perfect time, all of that. And you can ask questions if you so feel fit. Alright, don't move and don't touch that dial. We're going to continue with some music. That was Glacier Robinson, Will Hold My Hand. The next one is Had It Not Been. You know how many times you've been through some things, and had it not been for the Lord that was on your side, where would you have been today? Sanchez would Had It Not Been. I'm going to be restarting the video to accommodate the interview that I have coming up with a realtor. Hello, good afternoon.
Really?
Hi, how are you?
Lawyer Miller?
Mr. Miller?
No, not Mr. Miller. Mr. Merrick.
Mr. Merrick, oh no. He was scheduled to be here today, but today he is working on some cases, you know, getting some deportation overthrown, so he is in court today.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Awesome. Sorry, baby. Hello?
Folks facing problems, did not delay. They all bow their heads in prayer and was touched by Christ Jesus, the wonderful stranger. Oh, had it not been for Jesus the Savior, I'd be lost in sin. Deeply lost in sin. Had it not been that He gave His life for me, I would have no peace within.
Hi, Norma Jordan. I'm getting ready to restart the video.
He's waiting to hear, ready to hear you deliverance in your soul. Don't listen to Satan. He'll only fill you with illusion. He has held me in captive so long. Now I have been set free because of Christ Jesus, the Savior, that wonderful stranger. Jesus, 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 how sweet the name. The name so mighty, above all. I just love it. Had it not been for Jesus the stranger, I would be lost in sin. Deeply lost in sin. Jesus, 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 how sweet the name. The name so mighty, above all. I just love it. Had it not been for Jesus the stranger, I would be lost in sin. Deeply lost in sin. Have you ever walked the floor all night long, wondering how you were going to pay your bills, and a still small voice says, be strong. Sometimes struggle is my will.
Your tag is Deb Campbell, right?
I'm always on time.
On Facebook it's Debra. It's Deb Campbell, right? Huh? Right, but Facebook is Deb Campbell. Okay, I'm just tagging you. Huh? I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna go live and tag you. I won't show you. Oh, you sit over there.
You can show me.
Okay.
It's so much rain outside.
Is it? Oh, God.
So much rain.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't care what the devil told you. You're next in line. You that listen, the devil have had you bringing up the real long enough, but you're next in line.
So much rain. Out there. Yeah.
It should stop soon.
Oh, I hope so. I thought they said all day.
Rain early, then remaining cloudy with showers in the afternoon. Rainfall is near a quarter inch, so it should stop later on, but it's gonna rain to the afternoon. You nervous? You nervous?
If I'm married?
You nervous?
Not really.
Just in case if you want to know what a miracle is. Go out to the hospital.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know you didn't tell me what you wanted to talk about, or you just want to talk about anything.
Go down on the skin road.
I should have asked you what she wanted. I thought about it. I should ask her what she wanted.
Is that supernatural gift and only God?
Yeah, but sometimes, there's anything that you want, make sure that I ask.
3 years ago, one of the men said, "I'm sure
You think you're
right
the
along in the school because she couldn't walk." And I saw her in the mall. I said,
Anything that you
"Sister Debra,
think I should have.
She said, "Thank you, Pastor." And her mother just went on. And every Sunday she came to church. Still could walk. A few Sundays ago, just before we wrote the message, and I got some witnesses in here tonight from Mount Calvary. I walked over to her. I said, "God said He's going to heal you." She had not walked in over 10 years. She got up and walked across the front of the church. Walked down the aisle. I come ready to tell you, you next in line of a miracle. I don't care what the devil is saying. You next in line right now. You next in line. You next in line. For your miracle. Right now today is your day. Your breakthrough has come.
Welcome back to the RenieLove Inspirational Show. Welcome to the replay viewers. As you come in, just hit that share button. Welcome, welcome. Coming up in this hour is new music, more music of course, but I will have a special chat with a realtor from our area. Miss Debra Campbell, am I right? Welcome. Oh, Kimberly, good morning, good afternoon. Golden, good afternoon. Yvonne, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. Don't move, don't touch that dial.
Come on and worship Him. Get those hands up. Come on and bless Him. Come on and worship the Lord. Receive it by faith tonight. Come on and receive it by faith. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
yes.
It's not like you're just talking. You're doing all the engineering.
Hell yes.
Yourself.
Girl, yes.
You know, it's one thing if you're just talking, but you gotta be doing
everything. Commercials, everything.
Engineering.
Everything.
That's awesome.
Everything. I'm working with that camera, working with that, working with this, working with this, that.
That's crazy. I give it to you. I give it to you. When I give it
Wednesday, good afternoon. Thank you. So we get to see what's going on around here.
That is a lot.
Yes. Good afternoon. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know what you're doing right now. The time is now 12:54. If you have somewhere to be at 1 o'clock, you're so late if you're not already there. And like note to self, to be early, to be on time, to be what they say? To be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. No, I'm not talking about. It's something I always do. It's something I always do. The time is once again 12:55, and in our area it is raining, and promises to be doing that for a little bit more of the day. I have in the studio with me a lovely young lady. I don't know if she's married or single. I don't know. But there's a beautiful...
Married to Jesus.
She is married to Jesus. All right. Some people know what that means. There are people know what that means. Well, I have a beautiful young lady here with me in the studio, and she can either help you sell your house or help you get into a new one that fits you and your family. So she is our local realtor, and she is here to educate us, update us, enlighten us on the field of realtor and what's going on. So welcome to the RenieLove Inspirational Show for the first time.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's find your mic. So help say something.
Got it?
Go ahead.
Got it. Got it, got it.
Okay, that one's...
Testing.
That's probably have some... Try it again.
Testing.
All right, let's fix our mic and be right back.
Yeah, that one's working. Yeah, testing. Okay.
I want to be comfortable. Sorry.
Yes.
Hey, Lloyd. Good afternoon. Welcome. Please share as you guys come in. I Clifton Blake. Good afternoon. Please share the video as you come in. Chevelle Franklin with joy. And I'm sitting here with none other than our very own local realtor, Debra Campbell. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Relax.
I'm good.
Yes.
I'm good on this rainy
relax.
day.
Yes,
I'm good on this rainy
relax.
day.
You can definitely relax around here. All right. So let's find out what's going on in the world of real estate. I know as a consumer out there, one would want to know what kind of market it is right now. Is it a buyer's market or is it a seller's market?
I would say that it's both buyers and sellers market right now.
And why?
Right now, the inventory is kind of low. So if you are a seller and you're looking to sell your home, now would be the best time to put it on the market, because anything that comes on the market is pretty much going under deposit within a couple of days. So that's a good thing. And then for buyers as well. So, I would say more so a seller's market, only because inventory at this time is a little bit low. So, yes.
But it is both. Do you?
In my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
My opinion.
All right. Now, will a seller gain more by selling now?
So in that respect, it all depends. It all depends on the condition of the property. It all depends on the location. So a lot of things will come into play. But if you do have a property that is completely renovated, updated, open floor plan, most buyers nowadays are looking for something turnkey where they can move in and don't have to do any renovations. So
Okay.
absolutely your property will sell if you have those things in place. If you're selling a property as is, where a buyer needs to come in and do some renovations, then that asking price we would have to negotiate, because again, that buyer would have to come in and do a lot of work. So it all depends.
Okay.
Location is key. So
Location is key. When you say location is key, what are the areas that you do cover?
So I cover, my main county is New Haven County. I do business in Fairfield County because I have a network and I do go to church in Fairfield County. I also do business in a little bit of Middlesex County, and also I do business in Hartford County because I do have a network in Hartford County as well. So 4 counties I cover is New Haven, Middlesex, Hartford, and then Fairfield. So
Nice. Well, that's good.
Yes.
How is it being a realtor?
It's a lot of work.
Love life.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of legwork, I want to say. Being an agent, I am now a full-time agent, thank God. But for many years, I was only doing this part-time, and I worked full-time on the mortgage side. And I was on that side for 15 years. And it was that challenge to decide whether I want to go full-time or not. And, when you have that mindset, that 9 to 5 mindset, you don't want to let go of that paycheck,
Right.
To know that I'm only going to receive a commission check.
Right.
And you don't know when that commission check is going to come in.
Right.
So I went back and forth. I quit my job back in 2015.
She quit a job, guys.
Well, mortgage job. I quit that job in 2015. And then got a call for another position, a full-time position, which was good salary, that I, again, I fell back into that trap, and I wanted to go back and, get that 9 to 5 salary, and still was doing my real estate part-time. 2016 now was my best year that I had working part-time as an agent. So I'm working my full-time, and I'm busy. And I was way too busy at work where on my lunch breaks, I would take 2-hour lunch breaks because I'm going to show a house.
Show a house. You're one of those.
3-hour lunch.
Yeah.
They're like, where have you been? You're supposed to be here working.
Right,
So 2016, I knew I have to make a decision. And then 2017, I had a lot going on. I had 2 surgeries. My son was in a bad car accident.
Thank God he's okay.
So
How's
that
he doing?
kind of, much better.
Good,
much
good.
better. That kind of threw me into that. You have to do this full time. You have to, and I just threw myself out there, and it's you have
to work hard.
You have to work hard. I now can say I see the fruits of my labor now, thank God. But I think a lot of people feel that you get into real estate and you're going to start making money right away. That's not the case. So I'm in my 8th year as a realtor, and now I'm full time, like I said. And for some, you have some that do go into the business and full time, and they start making money right away. That's great. That wasn't the case for me. I had to build my business. So building your business means networking.
Right.
And you're putting your name out there. You're branding yourself. You're marketing yourself. It's
Yes.
a lot that is involved.
Yeah, branding is very important.
Branding is very important, and
Yes.
you want your name to get out there. And so it's a tough business to build, but it can be done if you're dedicated and you don't quit.
Right.
So you have a lot of agents that will quit, and again, me not having, I'm a single person, so that I didn't have that other person, that other partner to help with my bills, other income. Thank you. I had to do it on my own.
Right.
So but I thank God. I give God glory because now I can say I was agent of the month last month.
Yeah, I saw that. Congratulations. Yes.
Yes, and now I can say I'm seeing the fruits of my labor. So don't think, people got to celebrate you when they see that you're doing good, because they don't know what it took for you to get to that point. They might think, oh, your life is good and everything is good, but it took me a long time to build this business. It didn't happen overnight.
So your advice would probably be, if you are a new realtor,
yes.
Hold on to your
absolutely. If you're passionate about it, and so I'm passionate about it, and I knew that it was for me. Real estate was for me. I knew that back when I went to school. I went to school for fashion designing because I wanted to be a fashion designer back in my 20s. And when I came back to Connecticut, I was working at Nordstrom, and I had 3 real estate brokers that tried to recruit me. I was in sales.
Why?
3 real estate because I was in sales and I was doing well at Nordstrom's, and I was shopping with them. I was their personal shopper. And I had a broker from Coldwell Banker, which is so crap. I'm with Coldwell Banker now, but I'm still friends with this manager. She came in every day. She would talk to me. You need to go get your real estate license. She was from Coldwell Banker. I had another one from William Ravis and another one from Keller Williams.
Wow.
No, excuse me, from Remax. Excuse me, from Remax, William Ravis, and Coldwell Banker. And at that point, I kind of, knew, okay, everyone's telling me I need to get into real estate. Yes. And I did take the classes, but I never got my license. I kind of sat on it, and then I did get into the mortgage side. And I started working on the mortgage side, and I love the mortgage side. But again, I got my license, and it wasn't a full-time thing. I just was doing it part-time, and not, scared to let go and scared to get into the field full-time because of the compensation factor. It's commission. It's commission,
So one has to do the legwork. They have to put themselves out there. They have to work a little bit harder.
Yes.
So if you don't plan on doing all that, hold on to your 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Hold on to it.
You can work on your dream part-time.
Exactly.
If you have a dream and you really, really want to build your own business or become an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you want to do, there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. I never discredit anyone working a 9 to 5. However, I do promote entrepreneurship. I do promote being able to obtain multiple streams of income. I support that, and I promote that, because the 9 to 5 is not, it's not your company. It's not job security. A lot of those things people have to take into consideration. If you lose that job, what do you have as a backup?
Right.
You should always have a backup plan.
Plan B.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right, so I was going to ask you something and it just went out the window, so I'll wait until it flies back around and come. So I know there are some programs out there for first-time buyers. What are some of the programs that
so there's a lot of different programs. Connecticut Housing Finance Authority is CHAFA. They're located in Rocky Hill, Harford County. They have tons of programs. They have down payment assistance programs.
Oh, really?
Also, for whatever city or town you live in, there are different programs within your own town. Grants that you can apply for. So you have to, if you're a teacher, firefighter, police, they have programs for you as well. So you would have to just do research wherever you are located and find out what programs are out there. Or I should be having another free first-time home buyers seminar workshop coming up soon. I don't have the date yet, but it's free, and it's something that you can come out and get the education that you need to know what resources are available to you. So
you haven't set a date yet. Did you think of when you would be wanting to do this?
We haven't gotten a date yet, not yet. Hopefully, I'm hoping by the end of next month, by May.
Maybe we could work together, because me and Mr. Merrick, the attorney, wants to put together a, I wouldn't say it's a seminar, maybe we couldn't.
Seminar.
Yours would be more like a seminar. How does it operate?
So I did one before last year. I had a workshop, and it was really informative. The whole point was to educate people who are interested in investing in real estate, or first-time home buyers who don't know what they need to do to get started. Meaning getting your credit together, down payment, what you need to save, and clearing up different things. It's really just to get people the information they need to prepare them. Because you have a lot of people that want to buy a house, but they're not prepared.
Right.
They don't have the down payment. They don't have the education. They don't know how to clear up their credit. So it's a process.
So is it a presentation, or?
It is. The last one I had lenders that I work with, a company that I work with, where this time we want to have an attorney. We had home inspector there. We had an insurance person. So different people that can inform you about what their role is in the buying process, because it's not just the realtor you're working with. You're working with your lender, your bank, to get approved for a mortgage. And then you will need to have a home inspection, so you need to work with a home inspector. Then you need, an appraisal done. You need an attorney. You cannot convey property in Connecticut without an attorney. So there's other people involved in this process, not just your realtor.
All right, so what I'm looking at as far as this setup is concerned is, are they standing there telling you one at a time, or they're in separate areas where you can just go to them and get your information?
So you, in the beginning of the process, the first piece of the puzzle, I want to say, is your work. You want to get pre-approved. So if you do go to your local bank or credit union to get pre-approved, they can refer you to a realtor. Sometimes that's how it works. Or if you know me, I can refer you to a local, lender, bank, to get pre-approved. And then we can refer you to an attorney. I mean, these are things we suggest we refer to you, but you have the ability to, Google, look up whoever you want, get referrals from your family and friends who they worked with, on your own as well.
Okay, because the program that I want to put together, not a program, but a seminar where the attorney comes, he's coming from New York, and he'll be giving elderlies, like he said, female 62, male 65. Don't know why the difference. They get to do their citizenship application for free, and he would also waive his attorney fee get the citizenship fee waived as well. And also an accountant would come down and answer questions. He's a criminal lawyer, immigration, all of that, so they could get their questions answered. So maybe it's something that we could work together on. And
absolutely.
Probably have it at Refuge.
That would be nice.
Yes, because our people need these information.
Exactly. I'm all about educating people, and it shouldn't cost, learning or getting getting educated on something specific shouldn't cost you anything.
Exactly.
So buying a house, I feel the same way, and that's why I started the workshops, and we'll continue the workshops.
So that's good. I commend you on that, because I like to educate the community myself.
Yes, absolutely.
And in trying to educate the community, I gain knowledge.
Yes. Well, what does the Bible say? Our people, right?
Lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge.
Yes.
Knowledge is key. I mean, knowledge is key, and that's my thing. You have to educate yourself and know what you're getting involved in, what the process is in buying a home. And so that's why the workshops and the seminars are very important, in my opinion. Very important, especially if it's free. You don't have to charge anyone anything to give them information. So you do have a lot of people out there that will charge you to give you the same information, that can be provided to you for free. And and I don't like that. To me is not, I don't need to charge you to give you something that you should be aware of.
And the thing is for our people to take that opportunity that is being presented to them and take advantage of it.
Absolutely. And just to get educated, and for our people too. I mean, just people in different communities and different areas that want to purchase a home but don't know where to start or what they need to do. Some of them, they don't know that they need to work for 2 years, we'll have 2 years of income, 2 years of tax returns, things of that nature in order to qualify. You don't want any judgments, no collections on your credit report. Those things are important.
Exactly.
And you want to just make sure that you're maintaining a good credit score.
Okay. So you keep a reference list.
Yes, there's a checklist, and if anyone wants information, I'm going to leave you some of my business cards as well. So if anyone wants information, I am always free to talk and to give you the information that you need, educate you, and I don't charge for that.
See, consultation is free.
Yes, it's free.
So now that you've gone full time, one would want to name their company.
Well,
business.
So I work under a brokerage. You have to work under a brokerage as a realtor. So I'm now with Coldwell Banker in Cheshire, and I love it there. Great people, great company, great team. But I also formed my own LLC last year, and that I did in regards to investing. So for real estate investing purposes, I formed my own LLC. And another part of the LLC is to educate people, which is what we're talking about with the workshops and seminars. And all of those things would be for free to learn how to invest. If there's someone out there that wants to get into the investing part of real estate, that's another thing that we're going to get into more and educate people more on.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Congratulations on all of that.
Thank you.
And Now that we've had a little conversation outside of here, and I know that you've traveled outside of the country.
Yes.
Recently.
Recently.
Very recently. Can you enlighten us? Because I like to travel.
Yes.
And for those of you that travel, if I get to live vicariously from you, I do.
Through us.
Yes.
Well, this has been one of my bucket list items for many, many years, and I did get a chance to accomplish that. I went to Dubai recently, and it was an amazing, amazing experience. It was everything that I thought it would be in terms of the country itself.
See, I want to visit Dubai, so
yes.
Tell me what to expect.
Okay, so let's see. Technology is way
more advanced.
They're way ahead of us.
What do you mean?
Just everything. Okay, so they have the tallest building in the world, which is the Burj Khalifa. Over 160 stories high.
So we didn't have it in New York. We didn't.
No, no. I think a lot of other countries are. New York.
How many stories?
So I think it's 165.
I would never go up there.
We went to I think we went to the 145th floor.
I
didn't go up to the top.
I would not.
But I'm scared of heights too. But the just in terms of real estate and construction of their properties, amazing, beautiful. Everything is just okay. So you've seen the cartoon Aladdin. Okay, the palace. That's pretty much
really
yes, beautiful.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful. And I just respect the culture. Over 70% of the people there are Muslim. Even though I'm not Muslim, I respect their culture. I respect how they're very disciplined when it comes to their belief.
The religion.
Very disciplined. So it doesn't matter what time of day. When it's time for prayer, they pray.
So what is the crime rate?
There is, from what I was told, there is no crime rate. Very safe country. Very safe. They're all about family. No homeless people. Like, there were so many things that I got to learn about how they conduct themselves as a society versus here in America. And that to me just it just warmed my heart to see that they were all about family, no homeless people. They take care of their people. They say if you come there on a visa and you cannot find a job, they're going to send you back to your country because they don't want you to be there struggling and in poverty.
Wow.
So they help you. And so for crime,
move to Dubai.
yes, it's beautiful. So for crime, they don't condone crime. They don't condone organized crime. They don't condone drugs.
So this means that if anyone breaks the law, the penalty will be severe.
It's severe. And just like other countries too. You steal, something in China or, it's a severe penalty versus here in America where it's a petty crime. They don't condone a lot of things, and it just makes you wonder about our government and our people and here.
And how can we...
Right, and why things are the way they are. That we've allowed organized crime, mafia, so, we've allowed drugs, I'm not going to get political, but it's just something that, going over there, think about. So, yes.
You just to back up a little bit, just a little side comment, side joke.
Yes.
When you said they're very structured in their spirituality and
their beliefs.
Their beliefs. I had a older cousin. I looked at her as aunt.
Yes.
I wonder if she was from Dubai, but she used to live in England because I think you have to structure the way you visit her.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Because
she's disciplined.
She is so disciplined like that. She moved back to Jamaica when I was a child, and she lived in this humongous house. And I think at 12 o'clock every day, if you visit before 12 o'clock, you are stuck with her.
Wow.
Because it's her prayer time.
Yes.
and she walks around
her house.
She walks
praying.
around and
Mhm.
she prays, and she prays for about an hour. She walks around, and you are stuck there until she's done. All right, and then in the evening is another prayer time where she walks around and she prays and she prays. So if you're there, you're stuck.
Spiritual warfare. She's fighting her. Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes. So maybe she went to Dubai. I don't know.
Absolutely. I think we can learn a lot from them as a society.
Right.
I, respect how they are as a people and how they respect each other. And so they know what what the penalty is for a crime. So they're not going to commit it. Where here, people just do what they want.
So they just all just get along.
There's no fear is the word here. When you see all the things that are happening here.
So no car alarms.
No, they have car. I mean, they have all of those things. They have everything that we have here. I mean, luxury.
Well, if nobody's committing crime.
Nobody's doing. Yeah. I'm sure they have little crimes, but it's not to the extent.
Okay.
That like it is here, and on a regular basis, I would say.
Okay.
We have. I mean, every day there's something.
Because I was like, oh wow, it's where you could leave the door open and go to sleep.
But it's safe. It's very safe.
You could leave the door open and go to sleep.
Yeah, I would. I mean, it's safe. I wouldn't be scared. You can walk. Late at night. We were out. It was safe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very safe country.
I'm glad you were able to have that experience and share it with me. Thank you very much. Now I felt like I'm
like you're there.
I kind of went there. So thank you for that. Now, and back to you as a realtor. Is there anything that you would like to let the listeners know as where that is concerned?
Sure. If you're out there listening and you want to purchase a home or interested in purchasing a home and don't know how to get started, you can give me a call. I'm going to leave my business cards here. And you'll be able to give me a call. I don't charge anything to give you a consultation or to prepare you and give you information on different resources and programs that are available. And again, if you're out there and you're interested in selling your home, don't know where to start, I can come out to you, do a full walkthrough. I can complete a CMA, which is a competitive market analysis report for you for free. To give you an analysis of what the market value of your home is in the current condition that it's in. And then what it could be, depending on what upgrades and things you need to complete to get it to that price point that you want. But again, location is key in real estate. So, you can have a beautiful mansion, but if it's in a bad location, the value of that home will not matter because no one wants to live in a bad area. And that's what real estate is about. So if you find something that's, it's a rehab property, but it's in a great location, guess what? It's going to be worth a lot of money if you renovate it and we're able to put that property back on the market. So
keep your property up. And
definitely keep it up.
Keep your value.
Keep your property up. Make sure that you're keeping your place updated.
So you basically would sit down with a person that wants to buy a home, find out what it is they're looking for.
Absolutely.
And only show them what they
I mean, I'm pretty lenient when it comes to I mean, let me tell you,
that could be such a task.
People tell me, as a realtor, you have other realtors that say they don't want to work with buyers. Because, as a realtor, the goal is to work with as many sellers as possible because the idea is less work. You list the home, it's listed, fine. But when you're working with a buyer, it's a lot of your time, a lot of running around. But I've been fortunate that I have had great buyers, first-time home buyers, and it's rewarding working with a first-time home buyer, a family that has never bought a home. I love it. So for me, I love working with the buyers.
You hear that, people? She loves working with the buyers.
I do. I'll run around, but it all
be considerate.
Yeah. But most families know what they want.
Right.
in a home. They know where they want to live. They know how many bedrooms, backyard, basement, garage, things that are very important to them. And then if it's an updated turnkey home, they want to just move in, no work. That's fine. Then you have some people that don't mind doing a little work. So I work with everyone. It's, you know, it's really...
Did you limit their time as far as how many months they can have you running around?
Not at all. I don't.
Okay.
I don't limit their time at all. They usually, you know, that's usually one of the questions that is asked up front. You know, how long, you know, if your lease, when will your lease be up, and when you're looking to move into your new home. So we kind of, that part we kind of get out of the way in the beginning. So I have an idea.
have to set that tone.
I know. I pretty much know.
Yeah, you
and,
have to set that.
Yeah, so I haven't had people running me around for like 6 months to a year. No. Usually
That's
within
good.
3 months, you know,
Yeah.
I think we found a home.
Well,
even sooner.
Don't you think the best time is like now when the weather is getting
So now,
nice?
that's what I was saying about inventory. You know, we are hoping that there's going to be more listings, more homes, you know, that will be coming on the market for the spring season. Because spring is here and it's been here. We just haven't seen it.
I think it is. We're living by faith every day.
We just haven't seen it.
Yeah.
What, we had 2 days of spring so far? 2? Okay. So
yeah.
hopefully it gets better for next month. And so now would be a good time definitely to start looking if you're interested. And the thing, people always move in the summer. Why? Because of school, if they have children. So people like to move in the summer before the fall begins. So they can get their children situated with school.
And it's not cold.
Yeah. Yeah, so summer months are busy for us as realtors. And then, you know, it dies down in November, December.
And then you take a vacation.
And then, no. Well, hopefully the goal is to take another one soon, yes. Yeah. But, you know, I'm thankful. I've been busy in the winter months. And I give God glory. Like I said, I did not build this business overnight. It did not happen, you know, last year. I've been at it for a minute, you know, for a few years now. And I'm thankful to say that now I'm, you know, seeing the fruits of my labor. And that's what it's all about. You know, you got to hang in there. Don't give up.
Don't give up. Stick to your dream.
Yes.
And it's good that you recognize that you have a passion for sales.
I do.
Not everybody does.
Right.
Not everybody can be a network marketer. Not everybody can
It's true. It's true.
Wow.
You have to have a passion or a desire, you know, for it. And I love it. I love helping people. It's, you know, that's the most important thing, is helping people. It doesn't matter if you're buying $1 million home or if you're buying a home for $80,000. To me, I don't discriminate. So I'm willing to help someone get into their first home that's $100,000. You know, not a lot of people. Some people, they want you to be looking in the 2 to 3, 400
because the commission is
range
higher.
Because the commission is higher.
Right.
But that doesn't matter to me, because you look at, if you get someone into a home, guess what? They're going to refer you to their friends.
Exactly.
They're going to refer you to their family members.
That's a good way to look at it.
And that's how you look at it. I look at the long-term vision and knowing that if I work with someone who's looking for a house that's $120,000, that's fine. But they might refer me to someone that's looking for a house in the $300,000. You know, so you
work for the people, not for the profit.
Thank you. Yes. For the people, exactly. And everything, but everything will come after. Because you can't set your eye just on the
profits. Yeah, you
can't.
You cannot be a profit realtor. You have to be a people profit realtor.
Thank you. Yes. You have to like what you do.
Exactly.
Because if you're only doing it for the money, it's not rewarding.
Right.
It's not rewarding.
No. Do you want to be contacted? Do you want to give a number out?
Yeah. So my cell
give it out.
phone is 203-737-0676. Again, it's 203-737-0676. And again, my counties, I work in Fairfield County, New Haven County.
Slow down, sister.
Sorry. Okay.
Fairfield County,
New Haven County, Middlesex County, and Hartford County. And if you're looking in any of those counties, I'm willing to work with you.
Hartford. I'm still writing, guys.
Hartford, Middlesex, Fairfield, and New Haven.
Where is Middlesex?
So Middlesex is right after New Haven County, so that would be like Middletown, Cromwell, Durham.
Hamden.
Hamden is New Haven County.
New Haven, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay,
Hamden
right,
is New Haven
right.
County, North Haven, West Haven, those are all New Haven County.
Middletown.
And then the last town in New Haven County is Milford. When you cross over that bridge, you go to Stratford, that's all
So now you're Fairfield.
Fairfield, Shelton, Stratford, Trumbull, Fairfield, Bridgeport, yeah.
So Middletown
So
is
going
the
north.
Middlesex.
Middlesex. Middletown is in Middlesex.
Okay.
So Meriden, if you're familiar with Meriden,
Meriden,
Meriden
yes.
is still in Meriden is still in New Haven County, but it's the
Oh.
last town. Then you will get to like Middlesex
Okay.
and Cromwell, and that would be Middlesex. Clinton,
Okay.
Clinton, like Clinton Crossing.
Right.
Yeah, Clinton is Middlesex too. Sorry.
Okay. So you can do Bloomfield.
I do that's Hartford County,
Hartford
and
County.
I do, yes.
Okay.
So I went to high school in West Hartford, so
Oh.
I have a big network there.
good.
So I don't mind. It all depends on what you're looking for. I don't mind at all.
Do you do door-to-door flyers where you just drop your information off?
So we do postcards and different things like that. If I
Okay.
sold a house in your area, I'll do a postcard in that area to say I sold this home in that area, or I represented the buyer in this area, and that way people are aware that you are the agent who represented, and they might call you if they're interested. So
Okay.
so different ways to market yourself, brand, like we said, branding. It's important. And Coldwell Banker, I'm with a great company. They're in different countries, which is amazing. They're actually in Dubai. They were in Dubai.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
So that's huge to be with a company where branding and marketing is.
I didn't know they were that big.
Huge. They're global. It's global real estate. So if I had someone in Jamaica that wanted to, I can refer them to a realtor in Jamaica and still get a referral, a commission.
A referral commission.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
I was just about to ask about
referrals.
Yeah.
So anywhere I can go into any Coldwell Banker brokerage office anywhere in the country, and I can go in there and use their equipment because I'm a realtor. And
Hear that, guys?
Yeah. So
if you,
branding is
it's very, very,
very
important.
Yeah.
So if you're listening and you want to purchase a home in your country of birth, could be Jamaica, Trinidad, or wherever.
Yeah.
She can help you to do that. She can
Absolutely.
refer you to someone in that country.
Yes.
So
that specializes in that
so
country
that's
in that
awesome.
area. So absolutely, I can help.
You should
So-
create another referral thing, like where if you're working with someone as a buyer or a seller and they refer you to another person
Yes.
as a seller or a buyer, and they close before you close with them,
Mhm.
they get a discount.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. Like they close before I do, I get a discount. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know. I just came up with that.
That's so funny. That would be interesting.
Well, thank you so much for coming
Thank
through.
you.
I don't know
Thank
if you
you
want
for
to.
having me.
You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome.
I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for having me. And again, I will get the dates to you about the upcoming
Yes.
workshop
Please do.
/ seminar. We might do one or the other. But I will know soon, and then you can get the information out to people that want to come out and learn about the buying process, or people that want to learn about investing in real estate.
So once once we get a date together, then you
Yes.
can probably come back again, and we could hang out and chit chat. We could talk about anything. We could talk
Yes.
about life and relationship. How do you feel? How do you feel about Cosby and his guilty verdict?
So I was busy yesterday. I did not see the news. I think my brother told me about it, and I was hurt by the information.
You feel for him. You
I
feel for him.
Sorry for him. Why? Because he's 81
old,
years
80.
old. That's the part that I don't agree with. In regards to the crime, okay, so the drugging someone part, yes, that's a crime, and I don't agree with that. And if that's what he did, then yes. But in terms of his age, his health, I'm just not happy with the.
Well, he has received 10 years for each
counts of what crime it was,
which
yeah.
is 3 counts. But he will be serving them concurrently together, so he won't get.
I mean,
30
he's
years.
81, so clearly he's not going to be serving much time in the next 10 years, God forbid. I mean, or even sooner, because.
But you know what? He's out on bail, and the prosecutor wanted the judge to revoke his bail.
I saw that. Now that I saw
because he have a private plane. But he yelled, "I don't have a private plane."
Yeah,
You ain't.
yeah. I heard. Somebody said that to me last. My BFF, my girlfriend, she was telling me that last night that he really said that. He
kept quiet the entire trial.
That's what they said, and then he said, "You ain't."
Yes, and then when they said that they should revoke his bail because he has a private plane, he bolted out. He does not have a private plane. You a-hole.
Oh my God!
He didn't say hi. He said. All right. Oh my God.
That you can tell he was frustrated. But the prosecutor. I mean, that's their job, you know.
Like,
DA,
come on now.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's their job. But really, to revoke that, you know, so that he can let him be home with his family.
My thing is,
I mean,
here's my take on the whole thing. Okay, if he committed these crimes, then he should be punished.
Exactly.
He has lived an entire life of building a legacy and a foundation where at the end of life is being destroyed and tarnished by his own actions.
Absolutely.
And you know how the network can replay an old sitcom and you receive royalties from it. I don't think any network will be playing the Cosby Show anytime soon, and that affects the other actors.
Right. Well, my thing is with him being punished, yes, I agree. If he committed the crime, he should be punished. However, there should be, you know, we're not going to just look at his situation. We should look at all Hollywood's.
He's now an example.
Right, but there's others other people have come forward about other people in Hollywood.
Our 45.
Thank you. So I would like to see the outcome of all of those cases.
Yes.
Because everyone should be punished. It's treated the same way.
Exactly.
It should be the same treatment for everybody who has been, you know, doing those crimes for many, many years.
And getting away with it.
Because there's other people out there.
Yes.
So I'm ready to see what's going to happen to all those other people.
Yeah, I'm actually ready to see what's going to happen to 45. Because he has been accused before he got into office. I don't care if you're watching, sir.
Exactly.
You know,
and what's going on with that? So, yeah.
And what is this with Kanye West?
What's
this foolishness?
What is going on with him? I have not followed.
You should see how they're doing them on social media.
What did he do? Did he do something?
Well, as far as I'm hearing is Kanye West wore a hat that says "Let's make America great again."
Oh.
He tweeted something. Trump commented, and now it seems like
Trump responded to his comment.
Yeah, and it seems like, you know, he's a Trump supporter kind of thing. And I'm like, is this a publicity stunt for your album that's coming out?
Yeah.
Because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know.
That seems to be what it
is.
Yeah, because I didn't even know he had an album. So if he has an album coming out, clearly then he's doing some stuff to get attention.
I'm not following any of them. Yes. But my girlfriend last night was showing me posters of how they're doing them, putting them together as buddies and
they're friends now.
No, they take a head off somebody, put their heads on, and put them in compromising positions. Yeah, like
besties now. They're besties. I have no idea.
Jesus.
So, you know, I'm not even going to comment on political stuff. There's just no comment.
We don't do politics.
When it comes to my opinion on, you know, that person in office. I'm not going to comment on it.
We don't do politics. We just want to see 45 face face
45.
the judge like anybody else for all his accusations.
Absolutely.
And
everyone should, you know, have to that has been doing things that they shouldn't be doing should be, you know, held accountable for it. So
yes,
I agree.
Well, thank you so much for coming
You're
through.
Welcome, my dear.
Listen, people, and I don't know if I'm going to do Brata today because I have to rest my voice. So I most definitely will be probably leaving at 2:00. Thank you so much, Debra, for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure having you.
Likewise. Thank you, sweetie.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Is there anything else you want to say? I like to leave the plate empty.
Oh, no, I'm good. I mean, just reach out if you're interested in any type of real estate. If you're looking to sell your home, purchase a home, invest in a home, reach out.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. So I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. You have been listening to the RenieLove Inspirational Show right here on your favorite station, One Love Radio, 106.5 in the Bridgeport, Fairfield County area, 106.3 in the Waterbury area, and lock the number in and keep it in your phone, 203-683-7254, 203-683-7254. And if you're still there and you want to ask Debra a question, you can also call in and do that. To listen on your phone for free if you're driving and you're losing reception, well, you can dial 712-775-5619, 712-775-5619. The number has 3 sequence, Debra. I have to give it 3 times. 712-775-5619. And if you'd like to speak to Miss Debra in person or on the phone, she doesn't charge for your consultation. So 203-737-0676. Once again, that's 203-737-06. Oh, save that. I gotta ask you that. 0676. Let me ask you before I forget.
Sure.
Do you assist renters?
I do.
Okay.
So I do. I definitely do. I don't do as much as I used to because I'm busy now with buyers and sellers, but definitely, I can assist you if you're looking to rent a property.
So if you're looking to be a renter,
yes, I can assist.
You can assist,
well.
and
Absolutely.
if you can assist homeowners that are renting.
Absolutely, looking to lease their place. Yes, absolutely. So
Awesome.
yes.
All right, you hear that, guys? 203-737-0676. When you call her, just be specific about what you need, okay? And map out what you need so you both can spend the less time running around, okay? 203-737-0676. Once again, that number is for those of you who are fumbling around that don't know you're supposed to have your pen and paper ready when you listen to the RenieLove Inspirational Show. 203-737-0676. Thank you so much for coming through.
I appreciate it.
And we're gonna play the Lord's Prayer. Isn't that crazy? We're gonna play the Lord's Prayer. We're gonna play the
The way black the reverend prayer. Sanctify them in the same our Father, who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us the good from God, the God, oh God.
Oh yeah, I have a party up in here. You're welcome. Just let me know, honey. I love it. You have to be doing all of this. All the all this all by myself.
Lead us not to temptation, deliver us from evil. me walk near them blessings and things. Walking out to the council of freedom garden, constant with freedom. He does not sit in the seats of the scornful, but he is people I wish every night, every day. Fist me drop by the side of the way. Black me reverence, pray. Thank the Father, me the same way. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Time will be done as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread.
He's gonna call. Because he was calling about immigration.
Oh, he gonna call me?
Yeah, so yeah.
Usually comes on, but he's in court now. He's in court, so he's getting deportation. Yeah, he's getting deportation, overthrown and stuff, girl. Yes. A lot of people don't know that you can do that right now, but you can if you have, if you know anybody that have difficulty completing immigration forms on your own. Yeah, but send a loved one an invitation letter to obtain a visiting visa. You need the document notarized quickly without running around searching for a notary. Well, look no further because Lorian Walters at LW Completion and Documents is here to help you in
So he's both, right? He's criminal and
she is ready to provide one-on-one confidential assistance as you prepare your forms for the USCIS or National Visa Center. In these very challenging times, we guarantee that you will receive the most effective one-on-one service at an affordable price.
Come back in. I know. My special guest. You are so awesome, sweetheart.
Thank you.
There's so many hats. Look at all the stuff you be doing, girl.
1342.
I don't know.
I'm just 203-212-1342 or email documenthelp@lwformcompletion.com.
No, I haven't done World Ventures. I didn't even book the trip to World Ventures. It was just too much. It was too much, and because I wanted to focus on my real estate, it was too hard for me to focus on real estate and focus on building World Ventures. It was too much. And so I had to pick one, and of course I picked my real estate. So, I'm in a better position. I love World Ventures. I love what they do. I love the network marketing.
I love World Ventures.
But
the product is good.
The product is great, but
the compensation is not that great.
No, absolutely not. The credit repair company, this is a network marketing business too, FES that I partner with, and I get a check from them every week. And even if it's like $40 or $80, every week I get a check from them. So they're awesome. So when you see me posting, like he just tagged me into something Carnell. So these are all the credit repair people. Like a lot of realtors are involved in it because it's like another income. I just don't have time to do the presentations, but if you're interested, it's really good. It's good. I do it through FES, which is good. They're a good company. It's a network marketing company. You can make money too. It's really good.
With health benefits,
so if you want to learn more, when we're gonna do another credit repair seminar, and he'll come. But he goes to Bridgeport. He's in Bridgeport every Monday at this church. So he's there every Monday.
The Ginger family helps to promote healing, balance, mood.
Oh yeah, that's Pastor Tracy's church. Yes, so she's involved.
Yeah, that's where I had my seminar about the.
She's in it. Pastor Tracy. She's in the credit repair business. Okay. Yeah, so it's a good bit. If you want to get in it, let me know. Because it's a network marketing business, but it's credit repair. So you're repairing.
Yeah, and the thing is, I already know somebody that's in it. That already showed me a presentation. I try to be loyal.
Yeah, no, if you know, then go there.
Well, go ahead. I hope that's good too.
I'll see you Sunday, sweetheart. Bye, honey. Bye, sweetheart.
Take care. Hey, all the way from England. How you doing?
One love playing with those memories. again. And just when I thought time would set them free,
y'all got all the background stuff, all the behind the scenes stuff, huh?
Yes, massive. Once again,
look at yourself, not us,
keep it locked, you know, don't you move that dial, you know. Yeah, and it's all about 106.5 FM in a class, my son.
Attention parents and guardians, it's here again. The Bridgeworth Youth Lacrosse Sports Academy currently accepting boys and girls ages 5 to 15 for their spring season. Yes, April 7th through June 23rd, Saturdays from 9 to 12 and Sunday flag football 12 to 6 at the Veterans Park, 3455 Madison Avenue, right here in the city of Bridgeport. Your child will learn lacrosse, track and field, and flag football at all levels. Learning to play from Fairfield County's most talented and gifted high school, college players, even some session with professional players. Once again, the Bridgeport Youth Lacrosse Sports Academy now accepting boys and girls ages 5 to 15 for their spring season, April 7th to June 23rd. Register now online at bridgeportyouth.org. For more information, call 203-273-6084 or email bridgeportyouth.lacrosse@gmail.com. What's the
Don't delay,
register now. Good afternoon.
You wake early every morning, preparing breakfast for the kids. Then you go on your knees and pray to God.
Help my children. Attention, youth 5 to 18. Oh my goodness. Here's a competition for you. Listen to me. If you feel that your mom is the best mom ever, okay, write an essay explaining why and be one of the first 25 to enter Trinkets Creation first annual Mother's Day Serenade and Garden Brunch, which will take place May 12th at Faith and Hope Hall, 1475 Noble Avenue in Bridgeport. The deadline for the essay is May 5th. Submit your essays to trinketscreation@gmail.com. Now, for more information, call 203-583-2206. Good luck.
And it's just the way, Jah, one love makes me feel alright. Just the way, Jah, one love makes me feel alright. Just the way, Jah, one love makes me feel alright. Just the way, Jah, one love makes me feel alright. Yes, so this is Kimani giving strength and power to the One Love radio station. You are blessed with music for the mind, body, and soul.
It's creation. One Love radio station. Ever blessed, never less. Slash.
When I radio, you're my dreams come true. I'm fascinated by the things you do. Hey, this is Lady Flame, and you're listening to it first here on my favorite radio station, One Love Radio.
Off the chain. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little bit insane. You don't know, say I One Love radio. Can you say that?
You know I want love because I lady.
One Love radio, do it, yeah. Mighty Jarrah said that. One Love radio is so divine. Let's say my righteousness all the way. One Love radio.
Hey, Marley.
Yeah, we let them know this is Sexy Body Sasha. It's all about the big bad mad One Love Radio. Yeah, hear me? I love One Love Radio.
Well, bless up and date, no stress up and shine upon us. Say, yeah, one love.
Big up to the whole of the One Love Radio family. Love and respect. See? Yeah.
You are the king of fire, say One Love Radio, don't know. Listen.
Inspirational show right here. You're listening to the RenieLove Inspirational show right here on your favorite station. Don't move, don't touch that dial. Yes, so welcome back. You're listening to the RenieLove Inspirational show right here on your favorite station. And to know that this week I am celebrating life because, you know, it is the anniversary of when I was admitted first in Bridgeport Hospital, which would have been yesterday, and then the next day was transferred to Yale New Haven Hospital in the neurological ICU unit with a bleeding in the head. So I had sort of an aneurysm stroke kind of thing that could have been life-threatening. They said I could have been dead, could have been in a coma. I could have been paralyzed, blind, all of that. But I am here with all my right senses, all my activity, in the activity of my limbs and in my right mind. I am here. So I know that God has preserved me for a purpose. We all have a purpose in life, and it is up to us to find out what that purpose is and walk in our purpose, walk in our destiny. You know, I make it a point of duty that every Friday when I'm coming on here that I try not to answer my cell phone in the morning, depending on who is calling, because when I come in here, I try to be in the right frame of mind. I try to be in a positive atmosphere. I try to be in a positive atmosphere and mind frame, right? So when I come here, I can be inspirational and I can be positive without having that weight burden sitting on me where you can feel it through the airways. I don't want to have that. You know, okay, you can feel maybe if I'm tired or something like that, but not a negative kind of energy. I don't want to carry that. And I've made it a point of duty, which I have started doing, that I will eliminate conversations either in person or on the phone with people that aggravates me, pulls on negative energy, or stressed me out, period. Okay, stress me out, you know, because I want to say that stress was probably part of what got me into the hospital and almost died. So I made it a point of duty to not correspond less with people that brings out that side that, you know, that's really stresses me. It's almost 2 o'clock. The time is now 1:55 people. Hello. It's just about that time to go, but I'm gonna let you hear some good music just before I get out of here, because I do have to get some rest and rest my voice. All right. Yes, Mr. Nico Excellent is performing later on. I will give you that information, but just before I do that, I'll definitely give you that information before I get out of here. Remember, Trinkets Creation present their first annual Mother's Day Serenade and Garden Brunch, and this is taking place on Saturday, May 12th. At 1475 Noble Avenue, which is Faith and Hope Hall. Doors open at 10 a.m. The event starts at 11 to 5 p.m. so you can come after work. And here's a good thing: the first 25 mothers to enter the Trinkets Garden receives a prize. There's also a competition going on, a composition essay competition for the youth 5 to 18, where they can write an essay explaining why they think or believe or know that their mom is the best mom ever, and write that essay and send it to trinketscreation@gmail.com. And if you are unsure about the spelling, you can call and get the correct information. 203-583-2206 203-583-2206. And this is where you can, you know, bring your mom, your grandma, go out and have a nice good time. It's like a concert as well. Minister Michael Reed will be in the building. Gospel singer Maxine Duncan will also be in the building, and another evangelist, Nadine Murphy from Hartford, will also be in the building. Also remember, Thank You Mama will be taking place that same evening, May 12th, at the White Eagle Ballroom. Thank You Mama, that's the annual thing as well. A mother always understands the things you say and do. She overlooks each of your faults. She finds the best in you. A mother love is special. It is special. It inspires you each day. She spreads her joy and happiness in her warm and caring way. A mother's all these things and more. There's no greater treasure known, the most precious mother in the world. God bless you, my brother. God bless you all. God bless you. Also, do not forget the mother and son dance. Yes, I know that is something special because there's always father and son dance. So do not forget the mother and son dance, which is taking place on May 5th. So that's next Saturday. Your second annual A Queen and Her Prince formal attire, of course. Admission is $40 with the mom and son. You do not have to be a mother. You could be an aunt and bring in a nephew. You could be a grandmother. You could be a godmother. Just bring a nephew, a grandson, a godson, something like that, a little cousin, and attend. It's from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. So if you bring the little one, it's from age 3 to 15. So, you know, they could be back home in time for bed. This is taking place at 40 Logan Street, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Creative venue and rentals. For ticket, you can go to eventbrite.com. Howell's Restaurant, Headquarters Barbershop. That's on Main Street, 3619 Main Street in Bridgeport. Family Spice Restaurant at 330 Pequannock Street in Bridgeport. And for more additional information, call 203-514-2073. 203-514-2073. One more time, 203-514-2073. And for tickets, pre-sold ticket for the Trinkets Creation Mother's Day brunch, also call 203-583-2206. 203-583-2206. All right. So again, I'm celebrating life up in here. Yes, I am celebrating life. And because of all that I've been through, I am a walking, talking, living, breathing miracle. Come on now. Come on, somebody. I celebrate life. Celebrate with me. Are you a miracle?
You're a miracle. Stand up on your feet and make some noise in here. Let's go. Wondering if God still answers. I heard you were searching for a sign that He was still right. Every time you shake your body, oh yeah. Every time you see me dance, oh yeah. You can tell by looking, and I ain't got time to tell you. All you really need to know is I'm a living, breathing, walking, talking, moving miracle. I'm a living, breathing, walking, talking, moving miracle. People say I never, they say I never have a look. People say I never, they say I never ever stop. Look, watch. So are they compared to me? The lives in me and those all greater than what you see. If you need
walking, talking, moving miracle. I'm a living, breathing, walking, talking, moving miracle.
With I'm a miracle. I'm a living, breathing, walking, talking, moving miracle. Let's hear from Ada all the way from Africa with I am a miracle. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get it.
Tell me, what can be against?
to celebrate when you made it. Well, you made it, you made it, you made it. Come on now.
Going up by the Spirit, and nothing just control it. It's in my bloodline. Thank God I made it. Going up by the Spirit, and nothing just control it.
Out of Africa, I made it.
It's in my blood, it's in my blood, this one's in my blood, it's in my blood. Love first, never drop the test. I'm gonna mind this west. This one pass you already, so I gotta run my race. I'm gonna give me grace. Now you're on this place. See the French like Pastor Chris. I got you in the little place. Superstar, no number one. Walk my way with a guy, they go. Oh,
Facebook Live. Kimberly Amado from Meriden, Connecticut. Thank you for having me on your decks, Gael. Don't get in trouble jamming at work though. Tuning in all the way from Virginia. Good afternoon to you. On your lunch break. Oh, you're working. You're working. Good afternoon, Moni Josie. Inspirational Show right here on your favorite station. Don't move, don't touch that dial.
And you now tuned into the RenieLove Inspirational Show, CT's best kept secret. You heard?
This is my good friend.
I wanna sing the little song.
And my brother from Africa.
I wanna peculate the
Nigeria. None other than Godwin Dash.
Me just wanna make you smile. I don't care who thinks I'm right or wrong. I don't care who tries to calm me down. I may just wanna praise you now. Because you cover me.
Yes.
In the midst of it all.
I was gonna say South Africa, South Florida.
Gave me another chance.
Good afternoon, Jackie Linda out of South Florida. I almost say South Africa, girl. Good afternoon, my sister. How are you today? God bless you. It's so good to see you tuning in. Yes, yes, yes.
Me don't have to listen to me name. They don't have to walk me down the aisle.
What?
Me just wanna make you proud.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Busy Beats, and you now tuned into the RenieLove Inspirational Show, CT's best kept secret. You heard?
I just hope that you believe.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Busy Beats, and you now tuned into the RenieLove Inspirational Show.
In the midst of it all. Gonna fall, save me. So in my life, be glorified. Only need to be glorified. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. In my life, be glorified. You got the glory. You got the praise. You take me high. I just wanna say, oh, you got the glory. You get the praise. You get the praise. Never let you take the honor. Take the honor. You got the glory. Why not you get all the praise? Get the praise. Never let you take the honor. Take the honor. We just wanna say we thank you. Why not take the praise, just me? What does it say to my God for me? We just wanna say we thank you, Jesus. For the money that you gave me, for the life that you gave me, for everything that you done, I just wanna say thank you. You got the praise. Father, we say take the honor. Take the honor. You know the money every life I take, we say that. You say you take all of the honor. Father, say we love you. Oh, na, 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 na. We say we love you. Why take all of the honor? It's God in our journey.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You got the praise.
good friend Sam will meet us out of Guyana with On Fire. Turn up for the king. Somebody say my name. Come on, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
There was a time when I was ashamed to let people know what you mean to me. And I tried to hide your mercy and grace were the only reasons for my sanity. Your love is full of joy, I was searching. I gotta be a fool, try to keep it cool. I gotta let the whole world know. I'm on fire for you, I'm not afraid. Here's my heart, I'm unashamed. I'm free to dance, free to call my name, my name, my name, my name. I'm on fire for you, I'm not afraid. Here's my heart, oh God, I'm unashamed. I'm free to dance, free to call your name, your name, your name, your name. How can it be when I was your foe, you still wanted me inside your family? And I'm left in awe when I run astray. How you keep chasing me relentlessly. Got me inside my heart, it's a burning. Your love is still the void I was learning. I would be a fool, try to keep it cool. I gotta let the whole world know. I'm on fire for you, I'm not afraid. Here's my heart, I'm unashamed. I'm free to dance, I'm free to call your name, your name, your name, your name. I'm on fire for you, I'm not afraid. Here's my heart, oh God, I'm unashamed. I'm free to dance, free to call your name, your name, your name. Ale, 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 ale,
I'm on fire for you. That is my good friend Samuel meet us out of Guyana, and he has now teamed up with one of my favorite out of Trinidad and Tobago. His name is Gerard Nurse. Yes, Gerard Nurse. Him and Gerard Nurse has teamed up together and did this song called Can't Wait. I'm going to play Can't Wait for you right now. Good afternoon. You're tuned into the RenieLove Inspirational show right here on your favorite station, One Love Radio. Don't move, don't touch that dial.
Yo, what up? This your boy Vizzy Beats, and you now tuned into the RenieLove Inspirational show, CT's best kept secret. You heard?
Samuel Mides and Gerard Nurse, Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago get together and make a mess, and this is what it sounds like.
From my lover, they're gonna have drums and they're gonna have bass and they're gonna have keys and they're gonna have compas and trumpets too. They tell me we gon'
Yes, and that is what it sounds like when Guyana and Trinidad get together. That was my good friend Samuel Midas out of Guyana, joined in with my new favorite from Trinidad, none other than Gerard Nurse. So that was Guyana and Trinidad get together. Let's hear what it sounds like when Guyana team up with Jamaica, none other than the DJ Nicholas and Samuel Midas. Come on. This one is called Yesterday's Anointed.
Hallowed be your name, oh God.
Yeah.
Hallowed be thy name forevermore.
Yesterday's anointing cannot do.
It's not enough.
Jesus, you know
I need
more of you.
No.
Yes, yesterday's anointing cannot do.
Jesus, you know I need more of you. See it again. Yesterday's anointing cannot do. Oh, Lord. Jesus, you know I need more of you.
Hey, sis, hey, give it for yourself.
It's more than a feeling. I need your power to live. Release the anointing to tear down, to build up, to forgive.
Come on.
Purge me of every single thing in me that's not of you. I wanna walk in the grace of today to do everything you call me to do. So I say,
Not do. Jesus, how I need you more. Need more.
Yesterday's anointing cannot do. Jesus, you know I need more of you.
Come
Yesterday's prayer, yesterday's fast, yesterday's teaching, yesterday's task, yesterday's vessel, yesterday's task. Yesterday you get the cause, yesterday you ask. I knew what the God I will again. Seeking face and get filled again. Only one you will crack you to will again. Confession 19, the other hill again. Yesterday's
anointing cannot do.
Jesus, you know I need more of you.
Yesterday's anointing cannot do.
Jesus, you know I need more. Give me more. This is my prayer.
Timmy B. Dorothy, welcome back. It's the tail end of the show. You guys have missed out on the interview. Sunshine, Jem, I'm sure. Hey, Jem, how you doing? You finally put up a picture. Lord, I'm ready. Never gonna look for it. You finally put up a picture. Hello. Yesterday's anointing. That is a collaboration between Jamaica and Guyana. Samuel Meters and DJ Nicholas. Let's hear. I think I have been celebrating life because this week marks the anniversary of when I had that aneurysm, the stroke that could have really take my life or leave me paralyzed and all that. Good afternoon, Claudel. How are you? How are you? And Judy Mowat have a song that says, "Thank you, Lord." And I'm going to play that one for you right quick and in a hurry. The time is now 2:41. You are getting brighter today. Hello. I thought I'd be gone by now to rest my voice. Yes. So, Judy Mowat with "Thank You, Lord." You are tuned into the RenieLove Inspirational Show right here on your favorite station. You can catch me each and every Friday. Listen to Vizzy Beat and hear what he said just before Judy Mowat. Come on.
Now tuned into the RenieLove Inspirational Show. CT's best kept secret. You heard?
Come on, give the Lord some thanks right here into the reggae beat. Lord, for what you've done for me. Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing now. Thank you, Lord, for every little thing. Yeah. Thank you, Lord, you make the birds sing. You make the birds sing. Sing about it. They're gonna operate. My God said, no, you ain't gonna touch my child with that thing right there. So thank you, Lord, for what you've done for me and what you're doing now and what you will be doing in the future. Is there anything you want to thank God for? Thank Him in advance. You gotta give Him His praises. Music was made to celebrate our Lord. To make a joyful noise unto the Lord.